you. Okay, so we are recording, and let me spotlight you. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, we're good to go.
Good to go. Okay, I'm gonna screen share because this is my first call ever, so don't judge my PowerPoint because I'm super busy, but the content is there. So what it looks like doesn't really matter, okay?
No, it doesn't. It's just what you have to say.
Exactly. Okay.
Take it away, girlfriend.
Okay. I don't even know how to do slideshow. There we go. Okay, let's go. So actually I'm a diamond coach right now because I fell in rank. But it's all right. Okay, so I'll start off a little bit about me. So I'm from Canada, like Megan said, but I go to school in the States. I have an awesome family. They're there in the middle, 2 older brothers. My parents are awesome. You know, they thought I was a little bit crazy when I started with this, but now they're like totally on board. My dad is drinking Shakeology, and he used to be like, this stuff is shit, like pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. But now they're like 100% on board. So if you have family that, you know, is kind of skeptical, don't worry because eventually they'll see it. You know, obviously we believe in it, but sometimes people have to see it before they believe it. So on the left, I did a bikini competition in May, which was crazy. And basically, like, I don't think I would have ever done that if it wasn't for Beachbody. I had seen so many people do them, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But I never thought I could do it. And after I did T25 and got some sweet results, I was like, wow, like if I set my mind to something, I really can do it. So I did that this year, which was sweet. And it actually helped my market too, because I had a lot of people, you know, follow my journey to the stage. So it got, you know, some different people following me. And I actually signed up a girl yesterday that did the competition with me. So take chances, do random stuff, anything to get you to meet new people, go do it. That's my fiance. He's awesome. Watch out, he might beat me at being a coach. He's doing awesome so far. I just signed him up like 3 weeks ago, but he's gonna do really good. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I did T25 for my first program. My coach, Morgan, just like randomly added me on Facebook. We have a mutual friend, and I used to play sports against her in high school. So I was like, this is really random. But as soon as I started seeing her posts, I was like, she's cool. Like, I loved everything she was posting. I liked one of her posts about a challenge group. And she sent me this long ass message. And I know she doesn't do this anymore, but I'm like the easiest person to like get scammed over, but I was so interested because I thought it was cool. But the challenge was like 60 days and it was over Christmas, and I was like, no, I can't do it. So I actually said no to my first challenge group. But then she posted about a 21-day challenge, and I was like, okay, 21 days before Christmas, like I think I can do this. So I signed up. I put it on my visa because it was like $250 Canadian, which is like a lot of money for a student, but that also was like motivation to make it work and get results. What do I have next? Yeah, and then so after 21 days, I lost like 13 pounds, and it was just like a huge difference. I had been like eating really crappy, but I had still been going to the gym, but it just goes to show how much your diet plays a role in getting results. So I signed up as a coach like 4 days into my challenge because I was like, this is so cool. I was all on board. Morgan sent me a webinar of Lindsay Matway. And like, I was just so into the computer watching the whole thing like for an hour, and I was like, I'm going to do this. But so I signed up on the 4th day, and I didn't post anything about becoming a coach at all. But you know, I had watched these trainings and I saw what to do. I did a lot of work on my own part, researching of like what they did to be successful. I followed like all the top coaches and just saw what they were posting and what I had to do. So like, look, these are like my first posts. So my first one was like some oatmeal, like that. I mean, it looks okay, but it doesn't even look that good. But whatever, I posted it with a recipe, and my friends were like, oh, that looks good. They had no idea that I was like trying to build people to follow me and like follow my journey to like get fit or whatever. Look at, I put like a picture of straight off of Pinterest. I didn't even crop it. Like, that's kind of embarrassing, but you know, obviously I don't do that anymore. And if you've done it, don't worry. Just don't do it again and, you know, crop it. So at least it looks like it's your picture. Yeah, and like my food pictures don't even look that good, but whatever. Like I said in the quote, you don't have to be great to start, but you just have to start to be great. Obviously you're going to be a beginner. I know I was a beginner and posted these and posted straight up pictures of 21 Day Fix or just T25, and I got like 0 likes. But don't worry, you'll learn. Okay, so I didn't rank advanced that fast. I did do one thing really good though as a new coach. I sold a ton of challenge packs, but that only goes so far. You know, your network is only so big. Even if you do get new people, you'll still sell challenge packs, but you need to focus on growing your team as well. And I wish I would have known that, because all those people I sold challenge packs to, I didn't really tell them about the coaching opportunity, because I don't know, I guess I was nervous and I didn't, you know everything, but you know more than they do. So, you know, tell everyone about the coaching opportunity. And I definitely do that now, and it pays off. So let me see here. Okay, so as an Emerald coach, I think it took me 3 or 4 months to become an Emerald coach. So yeah, I was still selling challenge packs like a badass. But my team started growing. So I started making some bonus cycles, which you make as an Emerald coach, which I heard Megan talking about before. So you guys should know what that means now. And then as a Diamond coach, my team really started to grow. So it matched my retail. And that's pretty dope, like $1,000 after 9 months of starting something. But I definitely went all in. And I'm telling you guys, your effort will match your income. Like if you go 100% and go all in, your income and your team is going to grow. It's just what's going to happen. Okay. Oh yeah, here's another one. I shared this with my team like a month or 2 ago, but so last summer my income was like $300 the same week, because I remember I was at the lake. I wasn't really doing much with my business. I was kind of like in a funk. I was an Emerald coach. I thought I would never be Diamond. I was like, oh, everybody's Diamond. I'm never going to be a Diamond. And I just wasn't even putting in the effort as much anymore. And then now, you know, I got back into it and I really started growing my team. And that is where you're going to make, you know, that money from those team cycle bonuses. And like Megan said, I'm only a Diamond coach, but I do have a lot of coaches under me. You know, I have a lot of Emerald coaches, a lot of just coaches, but those team cycles add up, and all that volume adds up in those team cycle bonuses. And I remember watching like Lindsay's videos about like seeing this happen, and I didn't believe her. I was like, okay, it might happen, but I really didn't think it was. So it's so cool to see after like a year. That's really when you'll see your business start to take off. And my coach was saying even after like a year and a half, 2 years, like your volume just gets out of control because it's a ripple effect. So yeah, like I said, consistency and effort equals success. Okay, yeah, here's my ugly slides, but whatever. Okay, so these are like my biggest tips, like, and sometimes I forget too. Like yesterday, I was like, hey, I'm really bad at tracking. Like, I'm all over the place. I'm a student. I'm not going to lie. I'm bad at using the tracker. Sometimes I just forget to write people's names down. But this is how I do it. I'll just scroll through my Facebook messages. I think yesterday I scrolled like 2 months. And everyone that I messaged, I was just like, either, hey, how's it going? Or if I like read the message and saw that, they were almost going to buy something, but they didn't, I'll just follow up with them. Or if they're thinking about being a coach, I'll just message them and be like, hey, were you still thinking about becoming a coach? Like, I did that yesterday, and I had 2 girls buy challenge pack because, sometimes it's just not the right time for them. It has to be the right time, and they have to have the money and everything. So follow-ups are so key, so key. So make sure you're doing that like all the time. And if you're feeling like in a funk, that's the first thing I'll do is go follow up with like everyone. I still want to even go to my online office and all your customers, like look at all those people that have either, they might have only signed up for a free Beachbody account, but they were interested at one point, and they're probably going to be interested again. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is a marketing company. And if you say the right things to them, they'll be like, oh yeah, I do want to lose weight. You do look good, and you do look happy. I do want to join you. Like, it's all about what you're saying and reminding them. Okay, posting value. So sometimes, I just throw up random pictures, but at the end of the day, it's really good to put up like posts that have meaning behind them, or, tell a story. People want to get to know you, not just, a sweaty selfie. Tell them how you really didn't want to get up this morning. You were dreading working out. You almost didn't work out. You almost went to Waffle House and got pancakes. But you made the decision to go work out. Like, that's cool. If somebody posted about that, I'd be like, that's me. Like, every morning I do not want to work out. It's a daily struggle for me to be like, okay, go work out, Jen. Like, go work out. Make sure you're posting about the coaching opportunity. You're posting about challenge groups. People see you posting, but they might not even know what you do or what you have to offer. And I know I didn't post about the coaching opportunity very much, and I really started to do that more, and it works. I don't know, for those of you that follow me, like the last month, I signed up 14 coaches, which is ridiculous. Usually I sign up like 1 to 2 to 3 a month, but I made it a point to post more about coaching, and people wanted to coach. They saw more coaching opportunity posts, and more people saw it. Make sure to share your story. People are going to relate to you. For me, most of the people I sign up are college students around my age, usually need to lose like 10 to 30 pounds. And, people like me that can relate to me, that love junk food but want to be fit, Invite. Yeah. Just send out random messages. Like, I know at first I was really hesitant to send out messages to people that don't know me, but really, you probably won't even meet them in real life until you go to Summit and they're one of your coaches. So send out random invites. You just never know who's going to reply and be like, actually, that does sound cool. Like, sometimes I even just send a blurb about what I do as a coach. If I have them on Facebook and I'm like, this person could be a coach, whatever, I just send it. And sometimes they won't say anything. Sometimes a couple months down the road, they might sign up as a coach. So it's like school, probability. The more invites you put out, the more chances of getting coaches or getting people to join your challenge groups. And make sure to share your success. I know sometimes it can feel like, oh, I'm bragging, like all I'm talking about is all this money I'm making. But for me, I'm money driven because I was poor when I signed up. I had loans and I had no money, and I was like, sweet, I can make money and doing something that I actually enjoy. So share it. You know, if I wasn't doing this and I saw someone post about in 1 year how all they do is post workout stuff and help people lose weight and they're making $1,000 a week, I would be all in. So share your success and post about your challengers. If they're losing weight, post about it. You know, messages you get, post about it. And post about your coach's success too. I think most of you guys are pretty new too, and I am too, but I see lots of top coaches posting about their coaches quitting their jobs to be full-time Beachbody coaches, or even like Megan being a stay-at-home mom. Like, that's so cool. And, you know, people will be attracted to that. Okay. This is huge. Okay, posting on social media. I touched about it a little bit before, but I'll say some stuff again. Okay, when we have sales, do not go to Google and get a picture of 21 Day Fix and Autumn. Like, just don't do that. Show that you have the workout program, number one. Like, look at this picture. I have both of them in my hand. You know, people are going to think, like, obviously she's hopefully done both of these workout programs. She's smiling. She's wearing a shirt. Like, that is a good promotion. And for this one, I put the next person to buy a challenge pack gets a present from me. And it wasn't even anything, like, big. I think it was some Kate Spade earrings. Because I have like a bunch of them that I give out for prizes, and people love incentives. They love incentives, and people will even just like your post more when it's a picture of you. So make sure to like promote it with you or with your kids or like something. Just make it creative. Don't just go to Google. If people want to see a picture of the 21 Day Fix with Autumn, they'll type it into Google. So make sure you put you on it, put a twist on it with you. Post about, you know, your life. People will buy into you way before the products. I rarely like put up pictures of what I even do as a coach, but people see pictures of me working out with my dog. People love pictures of my dog. So whatever people like, I post more about that because they're going to keep liking your pictures. I post about me being in pharmacy school, being busy, random stories. This one on the right, I like lost my wallet at Walmart and somebody turned it in. So I like told that story and got like 150 likes. And then the more people like your stuff, the more you'll pop up on their newsfeed. I share trips. If you're going on trips, share about it. Share how Beachbody has allowed you to go on trips and help pay for them and stuff like that. And even people just like to see people traveling. So that's going to attract more likes too. When you get new workout programs, post about it. You don't have to say anything about joining your challenge group. Just say, this is what I'm doing. And people will be like, oh, that's cool. I might want to do that too. Just try not to be salesy. You know, nobody likes a salesperson. And that's why a lot of other multi-level marketing places suck. They suck because all they do, like the Tupperware, I have a ton of friends doing Tupperware, and all they put is Tupperware. I don't want to see Tupperware. You know, maybe if you put you in some Tupperware, but post about you. You know, people want to be like, oh, this girl is sweet. She looks like she's happy. She's healthy. You know, I want to do what she's doing. Okay, this is basically what I said. Yeah, find your like 5 things and post about them all the time. Filters. Okay, you don't have to be like a whiz at posting or like photo apps or whatever, but throw on a filter. Pictures look way cooler when you have a filter with like bright colors, or like black and white is really cool, or, you know, just any type of filter. The only 2 apps I really use on my phone is PhotoGrid and to make a collage, and Photofy is really good. It has cool apps, and you can put like words on it too, and it's already like made for you, and it's really time efficient too. Because I know before I had such a hard time like trying to post stuff fast because I don't have a lot of time to make cool pictures, I use PicMonkey, but it's only when I really have time to sit down and make it, because it does take a while to make a cool post on there. And don't be scared to post new things, post anything, like anything that you think is good, except for stuff off of Google of 21 Day Fix. But post your life, post anything you're doing. And I know I have a lot of coaches be like, what do I post? I'm like, did you go buy workout clothes? Post about it. Did you go play with your kids at the pool today? Post about it. Did you see a homeless person and give them $1? Post about it. Did you drink Shakeology instead of Starbucks this morning? Post about it. Like everything you're doing, you can post about. And just be confident. I know it's scary, and sometimes you're like, I'm posting so much. But honestly, who cares? Because if you reach out to one person and you end up changing their life and watching them and helping them lose like 50 to 100 pounds, or helping them find financial freedom, that's what it's all about. Who cares if somebody puts something on Facebook and bashes about Beachbody? I'm just going to delete them, because I don't even care, because I'm going to have 10 followers for that one person that said something shitty. You're going to attract people like you. And that's what you want. You want to work with girls or women that are like you. I had a coach sign up like 2 days ago, and she sent me her why, and it was like identical to mine. And I was like, yes, like that's exactly what you want. You want people exactly like you, because you know what's going to work. Okay. When you go to post about challenge groups, I see this a lot. Like people just, like I said, go to Google and throw up a 21 Day Fix logo or picture or whatever, but that's not what people want to see. People want to see results. For me, like I said, it's usually girls that lose like 10 to 30 pounds, but I just had a girl lose, like that was bigger, that lost a lot of weight, and I'm excited to put her on one of my little ads, because I know if I was looking at this, I'd be like, okay, which girl looks like me? I'd be like, okay, that girl in the middle has wide hips. That kind of looks like me. Wow, she looks good. Like she lost weight. Like that could be me. And that's what people look at your pictures, and they're like, they compare them to themselves, because we all do it, which is terrible, but I still do it. And you're like, this person like kind of looks like me. This could be me. So when you put up a post about challenge groups, you don't even have to put anything about Beachbody. There's nothing on here that says anything about Beachbody. This is a health and fitness challenge, and you're trying to help people with some workouts, some meal plans, support, motivation, prizes, and I'm your coach. A random person wouldn't even know that they're going to end up buying a Beachbody workout program and Shakeology, but this is where you start. This is what's worked for me, at least. Here's another example. Keep it short and sweet. People want to see those results. And make sure to add the date, put a theme, and you're going to have people like it. And they can see, like, obviously all these girls, lost about 10 pounds. And people who are wanting to lose 10 pounds are going to like it and be like, oh, I'm kind of interested. Give me some more information. Yeah, share your story. Share your story. I know it can be scary sometimes, but just do it. Share everything that you're going through. I even remember at Christmas, I broke up with my shitty ex, and I had been in a shitty relationship, and people were posting on my wall, like, where are you? You're not posting. And it was because I was scared. I was scared to post about it. And Facebook, everything looked so happy and perfect, but really it was shitty. It was really shitty. And I talked to my coach, and then I started talking to a new guy in a month, and I was like, I don't want to put it on Facebook. People are going to judge me. And she's like, who cares? This is your own soap opera. Own it. People love reality shows. People love it. So don't be scared to share your story. All the Beachbody coaches are going to back you up and be on your side. And if people don't like it, who cares? Because there's going to be so many people that do like it. So just be real and post if you're a hot mess. I was like drinking all the time in college and stuff, but people can relate to that. That's how it is. You're not going to be perfect all the time. People don't like to see people who are perfect. They really don't. So yeah, this was a cool post though. If you want to post a transformation, it doesn't even always have to be weight, because some people don't even lose that much weight getting into Beachbody. They might just transform their mind, or be more positive from it. So whatever your story is, put it out there. If you want to target more coaches, make your posts towards targeting new coaches. You want new people on your team. Tell them what you have to offer. And also when I post these, I always put like a little application, because then it looks more official. Just at like woofu.com or whatever. You can easily make them for free, and it just makes it more official, because people are always like, oh, do I have to complete the application? And I'm like, yeah. And then you can also read about them and get to know them a little bit more, and it's more time efficient, because you can just read about them instead of having like a get to know each other conversation. Yeah, like I said, be mindful of what you're posting. If you want more coaches, post more about the coaching opportunity. If you want more challengers, post about upcoming challenge groups, share your results, share past challengers' results, share results of coaches or coaches with awesome results. Do not be salesy. I think I've said that enough, but do not be salesy. We want to see you, not a picture of the 21-day fix that you typed into Google. Okay, time management. I'm like super busy. Super busy. Even with school, I made it work. I'm in pharmacy. This shit is not easy. But the late nights and early mornings are so worth it. And even on days that I was like cramming for exams, I would go to Pinterest, type in a cool quote, take that quote and just type it as a post. You don't even have to have the picture always. Sometimes people just want to read like a cool quote, or take a picture of a quote, but try and crop it and make sure you don't have like that extra stuff on it. And don't do it all the time, but like on a busy day, put something like that. Power hour is so important for people that are busy. If you have a kid, or if you're in school, or if you have like 4 jobs, power hour is honestly like awesome for anything in your life. Write down what you have to do. I have to post in this group, post in this group, post in this group. After that, I need to post on my personal page. I have to post on my like page, and I'm going to message 5 people about the upcoming challenge group, and I'm going to follow up with these people. Power hour is so important. And also make time to unplug. I know sometimes I get like caught up in Beachbody, and I just like want to do Beachbody and I'm all into it. But remember why you're doing this. You're doing this to create a life of freedom and stress-free, and you want to be with your family more. There's no such thing as a Beachbody emergency. I know for me, whenever I see like messages in my inbox, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to message these people back. I need to reply right now. But you don't. You really don't. They're still going to be there. They're still going to be there a day from now. If you're on vacation with your family, be there with your family. And I'm saying this like I'm good at it, but I'm really not good at this. I'm still working on this. But you need to unplug and make time for your family and your spouse and your relationships and your friends and everything. It's all about balance, and it's hard to find, but just make an effort. Make an effort towards balance in your life. Oh yeah, this is funny. My coach Morgan posted this. So what your social media friends think. Does it feel awkward at first? Pushing through, it is worth it. You are planting and watering seeds. So this is stage 1. Weird. I guess she's trying to do an online thing. Stage 2. She's really into this. Is it all she ever talks about? Stage 3. She's still doing this. Stage 4. Wow, she looks hot and happy. Stage 5. Okay, she's having so much fun. Should I do this? Like, that's just like how it goes. And even like people who have watched me do this whole journey, like I message friends to join me at the very beginning and they're like, no. And then they just signed up like a month ago. So it takes time for people to trust you and they will eventually join you. So if the first couple months are struggling, you're like, oh, I'm never going to get there. You will. You will. It just takes time. It just takes time. Just like me being a diamond coach. But I will be a 5-star eventually. I will. I promise. It just takes time. So at the bottom, would you trade 1 year of consistency and awkwardness for financial freedom? And that's really the big question. Because if you put in the work and the effort, it's going to happen. So, yeah, questions. I hope that was good. That was long enough.
Okay. You can share your screen.
Oh, yeah.
No worries. Okay. I know I have a question, but I don't know if do you guys anybody have, let me get in the gallery view. Does anybody have questions for Virginia? Anybody? Lisa? Here, I'll meet you. Go ahead, boo. Go ahead, Lisa.
What's up, Virginia? Thanks so much for being on our call.
No problem.
So you just mentioned that unfortunately you dropped down from 1-star to diamond. So can you kind of tell us what happened?
Yeah, I've had like three girls go diamond and they've fallen. I don't know exactly what's going on, but a lot of my coaches are like me. They're super busy. They're in school or they're working, and most of them aren't all the way in as much as I am. They're getting there, and most of those coaches that came to Summit, they really are all in now. But when they hit diamond, they didn't have like a big foundation. They just had those 8 coaches and those 2 coaches that were emerald. But we're working now to like build a foundation and really continue to get more coaches, because a lot of my coaches have got to diamond and they're like, yes, I'm diamond. And then they kind of like stop. And I'm like, no, like keep going.
You have to pedal to the metal.
Yeah, you still have to keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically what's going on. And I know it just takes time for them to continue to grow their team, but we just did a coach call about what happens after diamond. So I think that will help.
Oh, that's a good one. And then what do you attribute to your success so quickly in 9 months? I mean, you said a lot about retail. So us that have been in the business now for almost 9 months for myself. Well, yeah, almost 9 months for myself since January. And retail kind of slows down as you go through your hot and warm market. So you built your team. How do you keep them motivated so that your income doesn't come,
Down.
solely from your retail?
Yeah. So I made sure to share, like on my like page, I have a transformation album, and like anyone who lost like at least 5 pounds, I put in there, and then I tag them. And then, like, obviously I ask them first, but most of the time they're cool with it because I'm like, wow, you did so awesome. Can I put this in my transformation album? And I tag them. So even if they don't decide to be a coach, all their friends, all their family can see that post. So usually if I put up one of those pictures, I would get at least 2 of their friends that were like, I saw so-and-so just did your challenge. I want to do it. Which is like
referral almost.
Yeah, referral, except they didn't say anything. It just got posted on their Facebook. So that really worked well. What else? Just consistency posting about those challenge group and making like good challenge group posts. I usually put up like 1 or 2 a week almost about the challenge groups. Don't make that the only thing you post, but people aren't on Facebook as much as us. So it's okay to post about it a lot. Post about it on your personal page, on your like page, on your Instagram, but use the exact same post. It doesn't matter. Don't waste time making a new post. Put it on all your social media platforms that you use.
Do you do the like when you do, see, that's the thing. When I look at your page, I don't see like, I wouldn't look at it and see like you're always consistently posting. So when I look at your page, it's not constant challenge group to me. Like I see just a lot of Virginia's life. I don't see, that's what's different with you. There's a lot of people, if you're not consistently posting, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the beginning I did post like solely challenge group stuff, and that's how my retail was like awesome, because
really
results in these challenge groups. But now it's more me and like how happy I am and getting coaches, because that's my focus. Because when you sign up a coach, most of the time they're gonna buy a challenge pack. Because last month my retail wasn't that good, but all these new coaches bought a challenge pack. So those are your Success Club points.
right.
I
think
I saw Nicole. How did you grow your like page? So I paid money to do the stupid likes. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a waste of money because they're fake people. So don't do that. But I would share it on my personal page. I'd post on my personal page like, hey, go check out my like page. And there's like a little button where you can invite people. I would sit there, click, invite. And then like a week later, I'd go back because sometimes it's weird. And then you're inviting the same people and I don't care because I'm just going to keep clicking it. Also post videos. People like love to post videos. So I've been trying to post more videos on there, even if it's like random stuff. Like if you go grocery shopping, just make a video, be like, this is what I got. I'm going to start, blah, blah, blah. And post videos of my dog. Oh, that's a good one. If you have a dog, like just post. People love to see animals.
Speaking like of dogs.
Like here's animals. Even like just try everything. Honestly, try everything. The daycare that my dog goes to has like 5,000 friends. So I post pictures and I tag them because then people will see that on their page and they like it. And I go through and I friend request all those people because they like my picture. So that means I can add you as a friend because we like dogs. So find people that have something in common with you. If your kids go to daycare or, I don't know, anything. If you go to a nail salon and you see people also go to that nail salon, whatever, just try stuff that you're into and just find people that are like you.
Okay. Did you see Tiffany's question up there? It's my young coaches don't Facebook, so when they sign people up, they aren't finding the value in the challenge groups. What can I say to them? She has a lot of her coaches are on Twitter. Twitter's big with them. They're big with Twitter, and they're big with IG, I believe. So she's saying that like they don't get into the challenge groups. They don't want to get on Facebook and do all that. Tiff, did you ever consider doing that? Like just having them download the app for the make the groups like that? I mean, that's just a thought. Do you have any feedback on that, V?
I would just be like, man, Facebook is the best way to do challenge groups. I know I've had people, I feel like people in the States don't, aren't on Facebook as much. Like people in Canada are still on Facebook a lot because they're always like behind a little bit. But my friends
in Canada still use Blackberries.
Yeah, they're like behind everything.
I'm just teasing.
Just like a little bit. But.
I'm just teasing. We have Sarah. Sarah's on our team. She's our Canadian. We love you.
Yeah, I would just really stress the importance and be like, even if you, like my coach Morgan, she only had 200 friends on Facebook when she started. But just, oh, you're from Regina too? I think Megan did say that. Woo! Well, I'm actually from White City, like outside Regina, but whatever. Yeah, just stress the importance of Facebook and try and help them see like how easy it is, because Instagram is great to get people, but I filter my Instagram people to my Facebook. I'll say, add me on Facebook, or, hey, do you have Facebook? And, then I'll add them and send them a message. So, yeah, because Facebook I've just found to be the best platform for challenge groups. So I would just try and tell them to build it. Leads. Leads from the company? that what Nicole meant? You're muted, Megan.
I know, I'm sorry. I think that Nicole, you're going on like, I maximize leads from the company. What do you mean by that?
Means how do you get in contact with them? Well,
She didn't even say that the leads were like a big part of the business. Were they a big part of your business boom?
no. Like,
Oh.
and I emailed.
I'm like, where did the leads come from?
I emailed them, but most of the times they don't reply. I had one sign up as a coach, but she's inactive right now. But yeah, I mean, I do, and it's sweet because one dude ordered like 4 challenge packs one time.
Oh, that's good.
But I emailed him and he didn't reply to me. I don't know if my email's sketchy since it's from Hotmail, but
right. Well, does anybody else have questions in relation to the stuff she has? Thank you, Ginger. I know you don't have any questions in relation to anything else that was on the presentation. Okay, well, be sure to check out her post, guys. Oh, the question I wanted to ask was, when you first started posting initially about the coaching opportunity, so when you were like when you were a newer coach and you started posting about the coaching opportunity, so you couldn't be like, this is my paycheck, I'm changing lives, blah, 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 this is my $1,000 paycheck. Now you know, because I've never been able to post my paycheck just because of my situation with my ex, but like my thing is so what kind of thing, when you were first a new coach, do you remember like what type of things you would post in regards to coaching to try to draw like your first types of posts? Look, he hears them. He's like, those little rat dogs over in Pittsburgh. No. Baby Bruce in the house. Do you remember any, like what those types of coaches or posts you would do for new?
Okay, so anyone who went to Summit, those are like awesome. That's how I hit Diamond, because after Coach Summit, I was just like, this is amazing. Posted pictures of all the people that were there, posted all of my pictures from Summit, and then people were like, oh, this is real. So if you're a new coach, like I had to put Summit on a visa, but it's totally worth it because there's such a huge growth after Summit because people see that this business is real and that it's not some scam and that there's a shitload of people in the business. And so I used that. That's really when I started to get a lot of coaches, because I posted about Summit and I just said like how awesome it was to be a coach and how many great people it's brought into my life. Stuff like that. What else? I really didn't post about the coaching opportunity.
The Summit was like a turning point for you, for sure. Yeah. So new coaches, make sure to make note. Like, you know, it's never, when my first Summit was the same way. Like, I mean, it was not really, I remember I even was like talking to my friends. And I'm like, I don't know if this is like the responsible thing to do. Should I even be going? But then it was like, and I know some coaches wrestled with that this year too, but it's like going can really, if you come back and you really embrace what you're doing and you are leading with your heart, you will, and you know, you're in this to help people and you're going to reap the benefits of everything that happens. So, but yes, thank you so much for being our first speaker. And I can't believe you were so nervous about our call. You were so silly. But thank you so much. And guys, I did record this, so I will be sharing it. And so I'm sure everybody is just as thankful as I am for you coming on our call. So thank you so much. All right, guys. For team, I'm going to post the August School post right now. So just hit me up with what your August goals are for business. And then if you want to put up a little bit of what your fitness goals are, feel free to. But I just want to mainly hear not your cup goals so much, but what your end of month August goals are. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good one.